Hi everybody. I'm going to show you different synovial joint movements. So the first classification of synovial joint movements are angular, so moving joints at an angle. So the first type is abduction. That's with an AB, abduction. Abduction at the glenohumeral joint would be like this, going outwards. Same way with the other arm, or with the leg. So this is the femoroacetabular joint, moving the leg outward, laterally. Outward, laterally. Those are examples of abduction. Adduction, ADD, would be coming together. So if I'm starting out here, bringing the glenohumeral joint back to my body, shortening that angle, that's abduction. Same thing. Or even if I were to cross over, I'm still abducting. Abduction. Flexion. This is when you're, imagine there's an imaginary line going all the way up from my head. We're decreasing the angle between my body and that line. So when you think of flexing, you normally think of flexing your biceps. Really, you're flexing your humero-ulnar joint. This is flexion. Flexing my interphalangeal joints, flexing my intercarpal joints, flexing my humero-ulnar. This is flexing my glenohumeral. It's all consistent with getting closer to that line. Flexion of the glenohumeral joint. We can even flex our femoroacetabular joint, our hips. This is flexion. Flexion of the femoroacetabular. When we get to the knee, though, if we want to flex the knee, the tibiofemoral patellofemoral joint, we want to go this way. This is knee flexion. Flex the knee, flex a tibiofemoral patellofemoral, flex the femoroacetabular. You can flex at your waist, so these are your lumbar zygapophyseal joints. You're flexing like that. Those are all examples of flexion. Extension is the opposite. So if we're flexed right now to release, we want to extend, extend, extend. So extension at the glenohumeral joint would be this way. Extension at the femoroacetabular joint would be this way. Extension at the tibiofemoral patellofemoral joint would be this way. Extending at the intercarpal joints, at the carpometacarpal joints, the intercarpal joints, interphalangeal joints, this is extension. You can hyperextend it. I'm not going to do that because that would hurt me, but if you go past the natural limit, that would be hyperextension. If you put a few of them together, like a circular motion, this is circumduction. Circumduction is a circular motion. So you can really do this only where you have ball and socket joints. So your glenohumeral joint and your femoroacetabular joint. That's circumduction, and it could be in either direction, clockwise or counterclockwise. So all those are considered angular movements for synovial joints. There's also rotation movements. We can have left and right rotation. We're going along a central axis. Left and right rotation of the atlantoaxial joint. Left and right rotation of the thoracic and lumbar zygapophyseal joints. Remember, it's along the central axis. If we want to rotate things that are off of the central axis, like this, I can rotate my glenohumeral joint. That is a medial rotation, or internal. Lateral rotation, or external. Medial, lateral. I'm doing from the glenohumeral joint, so the whole arm is twisting. I can do the same thing at my hip, in my femoroacetabular joint. Lateral rotation, medial rotation. Lateral rotation, medial rotation for the whole leg, or the whole arm. If I want to talk specifically about my forearm, my antebrachial carpal region, if I want to start in anatomical position, flex at the elbow, and put my palmar region facing down, facing inferiorly, this is pronation. Bring it back up is supination, pulling a bowl of soup. Pronation, supination. That's specifically for the arm. For the feet, if I want to turn my ankle either direction, I'll just exaggerate it by pushing it on the ground. If I want to turn it this way, so I'm bringing the medial side in more, that's inversion. If I want to bring my ankle out this way, that's eversion. Inversion, eversion. I realize if you go to a running store, they may call this pronation or supination. We're going to use inversion and eversion. Those are all examples of rotational movements. There's a bunch more special movements, so let's go over the ones that don't fit into these categories. Back to the ankles, back to the feet. Since the feet are unique because you've got the plantar side that's just facing inferiorly, if you want to bring your toes up, bring your ankle, use your ankle, your talocrural joint to bring your toes up, that's dorsiflexion to the back, dorsiflexion. If you want to go down, you want to plant your foot to the ground, toes down, that's plantar flexion. Dorsiflexion, plantar flexion. If you want to bring your shoulders forward, so you're a acromioclavicular joint, or if you want to bring your jaw forward, I don't want to do that because it hurts, that is protraction. You do it with your neck too. So this would be your cervical Z joints. Protraction, retraction. Protraction, retraction. If you want to bring your acromioclavicular joints up, if you want to shrug, elevation, depression. Elevation, depression. Even with your jaw, with your temporomandibular joint. Depression, elevation. Oh, I forgot to mention with your neck, you can also flex and you can extend. So the cervical Z joints, you can flex, you can extend. I think two more. Special ones with your hands because your thumbs are special. Because your thumb can come to your palm or any of these fingers, that would be opposition to any one of the fingers or palm. Opposition, reposition. Opposition, reposition. I think that's it. Hopefully I covered it all. Let me know if you have any questions.